and a super good morning, good afternoon, good night, good evening, whichever it is, wherever you are, on this Sunday, the 26th of January, the final Sunday of January before we step into a new month and the second month of 2025. In 2025, when I'd set myself a target of finally getting my weight down to something that vaguely resembles athlete levels. How has January gone? Not spectacularly well. And as what all of us do when we somewhat fall off the wagon of our fitness and weight loss goals, let me carefully list out for you the flurry of excuses. Not enough time to step out and do lots of cardio this week. In fact, only 2 rounds of cardio during the course of this week. One on the treadmill, one on the spin bike, both of those in the gym, and both of those limited to about 45 minutes apiece between 2 different gym clients that are coming to see me. Heading out on the bike, no chance for that in between early starting and late finishing gym clients. In addition to that, this past week has been an English exam which required a tiny little bit of preparation, and this Tuesday coming up is going to be another English exam, this time an oral exam, and which includes a dialogue exam, so which means that tomorrow Monday we'll be sitting down with my classmate that I'm going to be doing the oral exam with and practicing different topics of dialogue and debate so that we can absolutely nail down that exam to the best of our collective abilities. Anyway, aside from that, this is January, and as you can see from the outfit that I'm wearing at the moment, January means cold weather, snuggled up inside, and comfort food, and not heading out on the trails and running like what those two are doing there behind me. Yes, I know, it's a poor excuse. I'm in a t-shirt, they're running, but I'm consoling myself with the fact that at least I'm walking, which means at least there's some degree of movement. But anyway, excuses, excuses, excuses. We all make them all the time. However, I'm consoling myself with the fact that making excuses while outside in the sunshine, moving my body, is at least a tiny little bit, a smidgen better than making excuses sitting on the couch, stuffing my face with crisps and soda, which, by the way, to a large extent, I've eliminated from my life. So instead of soda, it's water. And yes, I have to admit that over the past month, soda has crept a little bit back into my not the healthiest of nutrition programs, but I'm looking at eliminating those as well. And there's about to be somebody coming flying past me at pace on a mountain bike. Again, something that I should be doing, but here in Granada. My mountain bike isn't here. It's off in the mountain village that we're returning to tomorrow. And depending on how the week looks going ahead with Eshuet, the chance of heading out on the bike this coming week fairly limited, because I don't know, personally I've got a bit of an allergy to going out on the bike in the cold and rain and just getting myself wet for no good reason. In this coming week, the rainfall forecast is for rain on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday, so potentially maybe a bike ride on Friday, but again, that's unlikely because Fridays are taken up by gym for the first half of the day and language practice in the afternoon, which I would not exchange for anything in the world. But next weekend will be a good number of opportunities for cardio in the walking line. Anyway, from next to the river, it's been a cut through underneath the highway and straight out onto there was the bridge that I came through underneath the highway, and straight away onto a section of, you stroll around this way, single track. But single track, because there's been quite a bit of rain yesterday, single track that's a bit muddy and slushy underfoot, and I've got when did I receive these? 2013, so these are 11-year-old Skechers road shoes under my feet, and I'm on, have a look there, muddy and slippery single track. And muddy and slippery single track with Skechers road shoes that had a smidgen of grip on them 11 years ago might be somewhat of a interesting challenge underfoot. But anyway, so I'm out walking as opposed to running, but at least moving my body. That's the consolation that I'm giving myself. But in a week's time, when it comes to my end of January weigh-in, I'm definitely not expecting my weight really to have dropped below the 94 kilogram mark that it sneaked up to over the last 3 months. But maybe in the gym this week I can smash out a whole lot of cardio, bring my calorie intake back down into calorie deficit, and who knows, maybe I might be able to drop from a smidgen into the 94 kilograms back down into 93. But with that said, the trail ahead of me is snaking in an uphill direction, so rather than having the rest of this video being heavy breathing as I puff into the camera while moving uphill, all I'll say is stay hydrated during the last of the winter, stay warm, and let's motivate each other to have a splendid start to our fitness goals as we move from January into February. See you next week Sunday. Bye.